Netflix has decided to change their rating system. You read it, right?
Don't like it.
So everyone knows Netflix has a star rating, and then like based off your watching habits, it gives you like an estimate of what
based
the
on
rating is.
based on what you watch and how you rate things. So there's a whole algorithm that goes into like the suggestions for you thing.
I've always kind of hated that. Like I didn't read the article, but that is how that works, huh? Like when you see a show and you pop up and there's stars. Okay, yeah. But I mean, do they ever show what the average rating of the show is in general? Mm-hmm. They do. Mm-hmm. So that star rating is
I'm pretty sure they do. Yeah.
Okay.
See, I thought it was just based off
yours,
off like whatever you watch. So, anyways, I like that. I like the way it works. I think it's great. So now they're changing it to a thumbs up, thumbs down system.
Yeah.
Which also seems like it's going to be based on your viewing habits.
Right.
They've been doing beta testing according to this, and it seems like most people seem to like that.
Yeah.
As far as the testing that's been going on.
People like binary choice. They don't like shades of gray. They don't like having to think before they do something.
Yeah.
Like, so what I would say is if you're going to try and boil it down even more, then just do not a 3-star, but do like a thumbs up, thumbs in the middle, and a thumbs down. Because there's stuff that I like, even though it's something that I know is objectively bad. But I like it. But I wouldn't want like something that I think is 2 stars or 2.5 stars. I don't want to give a thumbs up to, because it's only 2.5 stars. I may have enjoyed it, but come on.
Right. You still have that middle. You're losing that middle ground. Where it's that middle ground where like, oh, I like it, but I'm not going to give it 5 stars.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, I can't think of a movie like that right now. But yeah, I think that's not the way to go, in my opinion. I love the way they do it right now. In fact, I'd be fine with like 3-star rating. Mm-hmm. If they just cut to 5.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I could get on board with. Well, we're gonna have to get on board with that because they're gonna change it. But yeah, that's just my opinion. I think they should just keep the stars, but it doesn't seem like that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
What about you, Bryce?
Well, I was just gonna say, and
because IMDb does have a 10-star rating.
I think that's unnecessary.
Which gets a little way more into detail. Right. But Bryce,
you guys keep talking for a second while I'm trying to figure this out.
I would like a middle ground.
I think 5 is good enough.
Yeah, and like I said, 5 is fine. But if you want, like I said, you want to boil it down, then give me 3 choices. Give me, I really like this. It's all right, and I don't like this.
So if you do something like that, the all right would be like, okay, I'm going to throw something on that's just kind of mindless,
right?
I think, and then all right means all right, I'm going to fully invest and watch this.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I could see the 3.
Because go ahead.
Okay, well, yeah, sorry, I wasn't. It's still to this topic. I was just trying to confirm about how. So here's what this article says. This is old, but I just wanted to confirm. So yeah, when you're looking at a movie splash page, the corresponding rating you see isn't a running average of how all Netflix users rank the film. Rather, the ranking represents what users who have similar entertainment taste as you thought of the movie. Okay. So I don't know. With that said, I don't know.
They basically grade on a curve. Basically. Yeah. So it's out of the people who have watched this and rated this is the average. Not necessarily out of the entire user base. It seems like, right? That's kind of what that makes it sound like.
Sort of. Yeah, sort of.
They have to make sure that, no, this is not of the entire user base because not everybody is watching and or rating this. This is a sample size of the people who have actually watched this.
So here's an example, and this is something that I don't know that I care for it. So it says, while Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed only has a 2-star rating for me, not me, but I wrote the article, it's entirely possible that it has a 4-star rating for someone else.
Okay, that's weird.
I would much rather I'd much rather be like, this is what people are generally saying about this movie and see an overall rating, personally.
Yeah.
So if that's how it is, I don't know if I like how it worked before. And then I don't know if I like how it's going to work now either because, I do think numbers are kind of bullshit, because in rating systems, there's sometimes it's out of 5, sometimes it's out of 10, sometimes it's out of a fucking 100. You know what I mean? And so then it's just like, It's the whole argument. It's like
or
what
Famitsu and it's out of 70.
No, exactly. Yeah, right. Something like that. I think Famitsu's out of 100, but yeah, it's like when is because on paper someone sees like a 3 out of 5, and that somehow feels different from like a 7 out of 10. Like I don't know. It's different. So so thumbs up, thumbs down. Like I don't think there's enough information there.
Right.
So I don't know if I like how it is or how
so
it's gonna be.
They do this on the PSN. Like, you can rate things on the PSN by stars, or you can just say, hey, I like this. Mm-hmm. And it'll say, 22,000 people hit that, they like this. And I was like, okay, that's almost good enough for me. So I guess if that's kind of what this becomes, and becomes an overall thing of like, 150,000 people really like this episode of Power Rangers. Like, okay, yeah, all right.
Right. That'll fix it, actually. You're right. If I could see how many people hit the thumbs up versus how many people hit thumbs down, so like YouTube, basically. If I could see that, then I guess that makes it better. I don't feel like I have to have this middle ground so much. But I
guess so. That can work too.
Like, I want to know, in general, I want to know overall, like, because that is something I've always kind of known. Like, I'd sit here and I'd be like, this weird fucking show on Netflix has 5 stars? Like, really? And I'm like, there's no way. And so I don't like that. I'd rather know overall. Like on Amazon, you go onto something like, how well rated is this? Yeah. Not that Amazon is the be all end all, but I still would rather have a general consensus opinion.
Right. I guess I'm coming around, Rick. I think I might be all right with this thumbs up, thumbs down thing. if it's like front and center, you know what I mean?
I don't know. I like the way it's working now because I've managed to watch movies I never thought I would watch because of the curated rating.
Okay.
But they're gonna change it, so we'll see how it goes. We'll just report back on it once we have experienced it.
Yeah, it's definitely weird that 10 years later they're like, "Hey, we're just gonna fuck with this algorithm completely." I think it's a way to.
Although, I mean, based like on my YouTube watching habits, I mean, it's not like not the habits, but like based on what I watch on YouTube. Like if I'm looking for like a tutorial on something and I see like it's middle ground with thumbs up, thumbs down, I generally don't watch it.
Right.
I look for everything thumbs up,
which
has good quality. So I could probably get on board with that.
Yeah.
See, that's why I kind of have an issue with the curated thing, like what you're saying, because
I still don't have an issue with the curated.
No, but see, you're saying that it's made you watch things you don't normally watch, but I see it the opposite, especially looking at this article, because it's basically saying that they try to recommend things that they think are 100% tailored
geared towards
your viewing taste. And so to me, it's like, well, like this actually just gives it a perfect example right here. Like someone says, if you're not someone that watches like 30 for 30, but if the 30 for 30 episode garners 5-star ratings across the board, like that's never going to get recommended to you. Yeah, right. I want to know that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, as somebody who before starting this podcast really had no comic knowledge or comic movie interest whatsoever, like if I kind of wanted to dip my toe into those waters, I would like to go on to Netflix or some service and know, like, hey, this Iron Man is well liked across the board. If you want to start somewhere, start here.
Right.
So that's why I have an issue with how it is now.
Okay. Yeah. See, I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that.
I didn't really either. Yeah.
I thought it was like an overall thing.
Yeah. I'd rather have an overall rating.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's weird. It's gonna be weird.
Yeah.
Because you know, like my account is somewhat shared. In fact, I think I somewhat I think Brian's mom uses my account for her office. And,
oh shit.
Yeah, and so there's that, and then my parents use it too, and so a lot of times I have things recommended to me. I'm like, what the like. So I mean that kind of bugs me, and so that's another reason why I don't like it. Granted, that's my own fault for sharing it.
Why don't you split account?
Because that doesn't fucking work.
Okay.
That does not fucking work. I have split accounts too. One for me. And one for the kids.
One for me, my mom, and my dad.
I end up seeing recommendations for what the kids were watching on my side. That shit doesn't work for me. It's never worked.
Wow, really?
It's never worked.
It totally worked for me.
Really? Yeah. It's never worked.
Because when I jump onto like my mom's account, it shows like all this like religious stuff, you know. So, like, I never see that. I get like the crazy weird person of interest, you know, Arrow and
mine is completely my pool is completely polluted.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and has
well,
been
accounts
since
work
day
for me.
one. That's cool.
Plus, I just don't want to start over. Like, by the time, like, I don't think that was always implemented from the start anyways. Like, I think that came later.
I think once there was split accounts, they were supposed to have been separated.
Yeah, and so I just don't... I'm being stubborn. I'm like, no, fuck it. I'm not going to start something fresh. So for me, it's just like, granted, it's my own fault, you know what I mean, for sharing it, but I still would rather just, like, I want to know what is overall recommended on the service.
Right. Yeah,
You
definitely.
know?
That's definitely weird that they don't surface that.
And then if you still want to have a category where they're recommending things to me based off of what
They have
I watch,
they have a
then
button
sure.
for that.
Yeah.
Like, that's already there.
Yeah. So do that. Yeah.
Yeah, stop fucking around, Netflix. All right.
Speaking of the